He's a hilarious guy, performs all over the area. He's been on Comedy Central too. We'll give it up for Sullivan.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Good? That's good. I'm good. I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys for coming out. This is a real thrill, huh? Yeah, it's good to see me, big fat guy you never heard of. That's gonna be good. Oh yeah, that guy got a good seat tucked way back there. Pain in the ass. Everybody's good. Okay, we're good. Everybody's good. We're having a fun time. I was at work this week, and a lady I work with told me she has raccoons in her attic, which sounded to me like an impossible problem to have. I don't know how you get raccoons in the attic unless you open the door and escort raccoons up into your attic. I thought she was talking about menopause, to be honest with you. It's like a tone of voice thing. She's an older lady. She's like, I got raccoons in the attic. I was trying to be sympathetic. I was like, that's gonna happen as you get older. Old lady's gonna get a couple raccoons in the attic. And she showed me a picture of the raccoons in her attic, and I spent the rest of the day in HR, so. It's been a week for me. I was helping my parents move recently, and my mom found my high school diploma, and she gave it to me, and I gave it to the trash, because you don't need that. It turns out, if you're holding on to your high school diploma, why don't you let that one go? No one's ever asked you for it. It's never been your third piece of identification at the airport. No cop show's ever been like, well, thankfully, the victim had his high school diploma. They will identify the body. You don't need your high school diploma. She was so mad. My mom was so mad. She goes, what if you do need it? I go, I guess I'll just go and ask somebody. They probably have it written down somewhere else other than on the diploma. So I'll just go to the school and be like, hey, does anybody here remember me? I used to go here 15. No? All my teachers are dead? Okay. Yeah, all your teachers are dead. I don't know if you thought about that in a while. I hadn't even considered it until I wrote that joke. And I was like, oh shit, the lady who taught me to read, completely dead. And I didn't care at all. I don't care. It meant absolutely nothing to me. I don't think anybody should care if like an old teacher died. Who cares? You know what I mean? Unless you were homeschooled. I'm sorry for your loss. But... Plus, all my teachers hated me. My teachers hated me. I had an older brother who went to school, same school. He was a couple years ahead of me. And so they all he got in real trouble. He's getting in the kind of trouble where they were like, ooh, we got a dangerous minds, this kid. We gotta save his soul. He's getting in fights. They're like, buddy, you can't do that. I would get in the kind of trouble they'd be like, I don't know exactly what you're doing, but I know it's something. I was getting in Wall Street SEC trouble, where it's just like, I got my eye on you. I'm gonna be watching you. But when you slip up, Sullivan, I'm gonna fucking get you. So, fuck them. I'm glad they're dead. I won! I'm a professional class clown. I won! Mom was so mad. She goes, here's the thing. If you lost your diploma in a fire, or you threw it in a fire, it could happen, and then you went down to the school to get a new one, they wouldn't be like, oh shit, I'm sorry, you have to start over. Here's your locker combination and a copy of Lord of the Flies, you 34-year-old freshman in high school. She goes, you can hang it on your wall. Well, that's a good look. It's like, if I ever walk into someone's office and amongst all the degrees on their wall is their high school diploma, I'm walking the fuck out of that office. Yale Masters, Harvard Bachelors, perfect attendance, Franklin Elementary. I got them all. Best napper, Busy Bee Preschool. Here they are on display. High school diplomas are bullshit. They're bullshit. It's important to have a high school education. That's important, but the piece of paper is nonsense. Here's what I know. Everyone that you went to high school with, everyone you graduated with, got the same diploma. Think about that. The dumbest kid that you went to school with got the same diploma as the smartest. Shouldn't they be different sizes at least? You know what I mean? It's not fair that I graduated, you know, I didn't have any fun. All I did was study when I was in high school. I got good grades, and I got the same diploma as the guy that had a bunch of sex. And we gotta go out in the world, we get the same qualifications to be an adult. Except I took calculus and he had sex. Who's got a leg up in this world? Not me. My mom found my graduation hat. She goes, "Do you want these?" I go, "I didn't want them at the time. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now that I've graduated." And be like, "Hey honey, I'm gonna go mow the lawn. Have you seen my graduation hat?" Yeah, I can wear a baseball hat, but you know, it's sunny and I wanna make sure I can accidentally poke my eye out on the hat. I recently discovered the most awkward situation you can get in as a human being, and that is when you're in your car in line at the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts, and the car ahead of you pays for your order. That is the worst thing you can do to another person on this planet, and I'm including things that ISIS do in that list of things. First of all, it's a nightmare for the cashier. Whenever you do that pay it forward bullshit, whenever you have like some spat with your wife and you're trying to make yourself feel better by doing this meaningless gesture to this other person, that's on you. You're trying to make, it's not charity, you know what I mean? You're making this lady's life hell. She's making minimum wage, she's working like 3 jobs, she's just trying to get by the morning shift. She's got 18 cars lined up and you're throwing drive-through algebra in her lap. She's just like, so let me get this straight. You want to pay for what you have to pay for, and then also more? I gotta get a manager. I know what's happening every time because the conversation between the car and the cashier is longer than it needs to be. Then all of a sudden I can see the driver's judging me for what I ordered through his rearview mirror. Like, what the fuck? Who's back there? I gotta pretend I got my kids in the car like, "Hey, I'm a fun dad! Donuts for breakfast!" So it's not a scenario where one adult just bought another adult 4 donuts at 7 a.m. on a Wednesday. 4 donuts, too many donuts for one person, not enough donuts for the office. That's a cry for help, sir. You enabled me. You did not answer the call. My death is on your hands. Then you get up to the cashier, she always acts like she's a hostage in an Al-Qaeda video. She's like, so the car ahead of you paid for yours, and please don't. I never get more Jack Bauer than a moment when I'm like, this ends now, and I grab my 4 donuts and I drive off, because I'm not gonna pay for another man's coffee. That is not how I was raised. That's not charity. You get nothing out of that charity. Charity is about the prizes, right? No? I think it's about, that's how I do. That's how I look at charity. I will give to charities based upon what I get in return. That makes me a bad person, so be it, but that's why PBS will never get $1 out of me. I love PBS, never gonna give them anything because their prizes are garbage. The tote bag, $175 donation, I can get a DVD of the show that I'm watching. No thanks, PBS. PBS wants me to donate. They'd have to be like, for $50, we'll give you $60. Like, well, fuck yeah, that's a better return than Bitcoin. That makes sense. I don't even do that thing at CVS where they're like, do you want to donate $1 to St. Jude's? I don't do that. I don't think anybody should do that. It's horseshit. Before I get into this, I want you to just know that I don't really know anything about money or taxes or corporate tax structures or tax loophole. I don't really understand it, but it doesn't seem right to me that CVS is making $1 million donation to St. Jude's and getting all the crap. We made that donation. We did it, $1 at a time, and then CVS is just like collected it and they give it off, like, and so that they can't. They're fucking doing some shady shit. They're not paying their. It doesn't seem right to me, and I'm not gonna feed into that bullshit. You know what I mean? And you mean I don't know if that's exactly what's happening, but that's what I tell the cashier every time she asks. no, I'm not feeding this house of lies anymore. I'll go home and do it on my own. And then I've never once done that. So, I have a hard time when I go through like Wendy's. Wendy's, when they're like, do you want to donate $1 for we'll give you a coupon book for 20 free Frosties? It's like, first of all, how worthless is a fucking Frosty? You're gonna give us 20 of them so you can write off $1. A Frosty costs $2. How stupid are we? Second of all, it's always to like raise like awareness of adoption. Like, do you want 20 Frosties to support adoption? The fuck? What is that? Are you adopting people? Because I don't understand how adoption is a charity. Like, just the idea of adoption is... Would you just be like, hey, Wendy's wants you to know, like, billboards up, like, adoption, still a thing. Shit, thank you, Wendy's, for your contribution. I don't know, maybe they subsidize adoption. Adoption's so expensive. I have kids, and it took a long time for us to make them, so we had to look into adoption. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the average adoption in the United States costs between $25,000 and $30,000. I was like, shit, I have 2 credit cards with $2,000 limits on them. I would have to get 15 credit cards. I don't even know if you can put a baby on a credit card. I don't know if that checks out, you know what I mean? Maybe you can. I think you can, though. I have kids. I have 4.5-year-old twins at my house. Yeah, fuck all you guys, I guess. Yeah, this guy gets it. Thank you, sir. Fucking weirdos clapping for my kids, but it's better than the ughs that I got, so thank you, sir. I mean, I've given you guys no indication that I'm fit to be a father, so that news shouldn't really fill you with like a lot of warmth. You know, unless you're a social worker in the Brockton area, excited about a couple cases coming your way. That guy's got twins. I'm gonna be so fucked up. I'm gonna be in business for years. I have boy-girl twins. They're not identical. You wouldn't think I'd have to say that. Kids coming up. Every time I introduce somebody to my kids, they're like, oh, they're twins? Are they identical? I mean, the one's got a bow in her hair, but other than that... Genetically, DNA, pretty much the same. Pretty big difference, though. Not that big, but bigger than his dad's for sure. That was a baby dick joke. Here we go. Saturday night. Some people say having a kid is the hardest thing you can do, and I don't know if that's true. I think it's the dumbest thing you can do, and it's the best thing you can do. Having a kid's the best thing you can do, but it is fucking so stupid. Did you guys know this? Babies can't do anything. Not a thing. They can't keep themselves alive. If you just let the baby alone, it would be dead in a day. What the fuck, baby? Come on, man. Help me out. The factory presets on human beings suck. Like, they're horrible. Having a baby is like if somebody handed you, like, the newest iPhone in the world. If they took it out of the arthritic, crippled hands of the guy that made it, they just handed it to you, you powered it up, and you're like, oh my god, it's so beautiful and it's mine. And then you're like, this doesn't do anything. This phone doesn't do anything. And then the guy's like, yeah, you gotta program it yourself. Okay, well, fuck that. No, hey! No, you can't. You can't throw that phone away. Yeah, because if you do that, we'll put you in jail forever. That's your phone now. That's yours. You have that for 18 years. That's how long your contract is. That's yours, okay. You just gotta program it. It's so easy. It's gonna be the most rewarding thing you'll ever do. To get that phone to do absolutely everything that it needs to do to function as a phone. Okay, is there like a manual or something I can take? No manuals, nope. But I got a couple books you can read about other people's experience programming their phones, but a lot of that information is going to be out of date because your phone's so new. Some people are going to say, charge your phone on its front. Some people are going to say, charge it on its back. The most important thing to do is charge it every 3 hours or else it'll die forever and you'll go to jail for the rest of your life. So, okay, can I get out of this at all? You can, but if we catch you, again, you're going to go to jail. You had your chance to get out, and that was within the first 3 months after you drunkenly pre-ordered it 9 months ago. But that's only in some states, you know. Some states, you would have to watch a video about phones at work, or read a pamphlet, get a permission slip. Okay, well, can I get another phone then? That, like, yeah, we'll give you a second phone, but you got to pay for that first one for 18 years. Well, why would anybody want a second phone? I don't know why anybody wants a first phone. But, yeah, so that was that bit where I ordered a phone. Okay, which is wrong, because phones begin at reception. Oh my God, I am so good. You didn't like it? Oh, you did like it. Thank you. You guys got a lot of vests over in that corner. I went to a cookout last summer, and it was interesting. It was the first cookout I'd ever been in my entire life that had a porta potty. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a cookout that has a porta potty before, but it's very disconcerting. I mean, if you're having a cookout, first of all, and you're worried so much that your septic system's going to back up because of the amount of people that you're having, cancel your cookout. That is, it's going to be too big. We're at my wife's aunt's house. We park. We're walking up to the house. I see the porta potty right away. I have to do a double take, make sure we're not in the parking lot of a mall at a carnival. I was like, is this house under construction? Because there's a fucking bathroom on the lawn, and that should be inside. There shouldn't be bathrooms outside. We go around the back. Everybody's so excited. They're just like, oh, it's so good to see you. The kids are so big. No one mentioned the fucking porta potty. If that had been my cookout, those would have been the first words out of my mouth. They'd be like, hey, that's where you pee, right there. Yeah, see those bathrooms inside? Those are mine. You go outside, like an animal. Pretend you're at Bonnaroo and not the home of your family. I looked at both my kids. I go, no one goes to the bathroom while we're here. And if you want 2 4-year-olds to go to the bathroom, tell them they can't go to the bathroom. They'll go to the fucking bathroom. My wife takes my daughter. They go inside. It's her aunt's house. She don't care about the rules. Not only does my wife go inside, she goes upstairs. The ball's on this bitch. I take my son, we start walking towards the porta potty. He goes, Dad, I gotta poop. I go, I don't think you can, buddy. I don't think you can do that action in a porta potty. I don't know that anybody's ever taken a shit in a porta potty. I think there's some like hidden self-respect genome in our DNA. Like, as you approach a porta potty, like, oh no, wait, I can't. No. I just assume porta potties come pre-smeared with shit on them when you order them. Like you consult with a shit artist, like, how disgusting do you want it? Oh, very disgusting? Yeah, absolutely, we can do that. I've never taken a shit in a porta potty because anytime I've ever been in a place where I have to do that, I just go home. The day's over for me. I go to King Richard's Fair next year. I held the door open the entire time as well when my son was in there because he's 4. And I don't trust him to not go in there and touch absolutely everything or fall in. These are the worries that you have. You guys want to know what it's like to be a parent. It's holding the door of a porta potty open to make sure your kid doesn't accidentally dunk tank himself into the bottom of the porta potty. Here's the best thing. We finish up, we're wrapping up, we're Purelling our hands like we just touched a grocery cart and we're inside of a porta potty. We step out of the porta potty. First person we see, my wife's aunt. It's her house. She goes, aw, why didn't you guys go inside? Why don't we go inside? Bitch, you put a porta potty on your lawn. Like next to a no trespassing sign or a sock on a doorknob, there's no clearer indicator that you're not welcome indoors than a porta potty on your lawn. Next time you have a cookout with a porta potty, you want us to use the bathroom inside, put the porta potty inside. Now, if you don't mind, we have to go touch all the food. My name is Sean Sullivan. You guys have been fantastic. Enjoy the rest of your night.